welcome back to my channel. I'm Zay, and today I'm going to be sharing the books that I want to read in July. We say it every single month, right? Cannot believe it is July. Seriously, this year has just flown by. I don't even know where it's gone. But here we are, and we are here to not read any of the books I put on my TBR again. Now, I actually read quite a few. We're definitely going to have to do like a TBR retrospective kind of thing to see how many books that I've actually read on that I've put on my TBR. But July is going to be a great month because I have a really big life change coming up. You guys are going to visibly see the change in July. So I'm sorry, in August. So July is going to be a very busy month. I don't know if I'm going to be able to read a lot. I don't think I'm going to have the time to like really sit down and read. So there's a ton of books that honestly I really want to read, but they're not available on audio. So I have to like sit down and read those, and we don't have time to sit down and read any books right now. So a lot of the books are audiobooks. I have so many books on my TBR. So we're just going to get through them because there's a lot, and we're going to start with some new releases. New release is Dishonestly Yours by Kristen and Becca Ritchie. This is their first official like published book with Berkeley. I'm really excited to read it. I have this book, an ALC of it. I did try to read it and it just didn't capture my attention right away, but Kristen and Becca Ritchie definitely have like, it takes a little bit to get into like the plots of their books, and it's a little bit slower, and you just kind of have to be like in the right mood. And I'm excited for it. I've seen some really great reviews, so I think it was just like a me thing, but I definitely want to give it a try. I don't know really anything about it, even after I tried to, like I started it. I don't really remember. So I definitely am going to be trying this one out, and I hope I really enjoy it. This comes out July 2nd, so when this video comes out, the book is already out. We have Mad Love by Willow Astor. So this is the first book in her new Small Town series. I love this cover. I think it is so pretty. This is like a single dad. I think it's a sports romance too. I haven't read anything from this author. I've had her books on my radar for the longest. Her Landmark Mountain series. I've had that one on my radar, and I just never got around to reading that. I actually got the arc to that one, and I just didn't finish it. Unfortunately, I just wasn't feeling it at the time. So anyway, Mad Love is out on July 10th, and the audiobook will be out when the book is, it'll be released all at the same time. Ebook, audio, physical. So I will hopefully be checking it out soon, but the cover definitely interests me, and I've seen some early reviews and it seems like it's doing really well. So I'm excited to give this one a try. So then we have Play Along by Liz Tom 40. I literally just watched Jess as I was getting ready for this video. Hey Jess, I was getting ready and I was watching her July TBR, and she said that you say Liz Tom 40 and not Liz Tom Ford. I did not know this, but this comes out July 11th, and I will be dropping everything. I don't care what I'm reading. I don't have any arcs right now. I will be dropping everything to read this book because I am just so excited. This is my most anticipated release for this month, and definitely for like the second half of the year. I just cannot wait to read this book. It's going to be amazing. I'm pretty sure, isn't this like Marriage of Convenience or like something like that? I don't know. I don't care. I will be reading it. I don't even know what it's about. I don't care to know what it's about. It's a Liz book, and I love everything that she writes. She has not disappointed me at all. Every book I've read by her, which are her 3 books that she has out, all 5 stars. Honestly, the right move is 6 stars. But anyway, July 11th, I will be there. I will be ready to read this book. Next, we have Not Another Love Song by Julie Soto. This comes out July 16th. So I have it somewhere. The book that came out last year. Now she's like a fanfic. She writes a lot of fanfics. In fact, one of her fanfics is going to be published, which is amazing. I love this. I love this more for fanfic authors just because they're so talented. I mean, Ellie Hazelwood was also a fanfic, writer, and now Julie Soto. So there's probably more of that coming, which is very exciting, and they deserve it. But I read, oh my gosh, I just can't remember the other book that came out last year that was like her traditionally published book, and I liked it. I liked her writing style a lot. It was a second chance romance. I'm very picky about second chance romances, so I didn't love it as much as everyone else did. But this has amazing reviews, and the cover also really interests me. It just seems like something that I haven't really read before. So I'm very interested. I read, what was it, Maestro last year, and I loved it. And it was like about musicians who played, you know, traditional instruments, and I really loved that so much. So I really like reading books about a musician. Wanted to read this since the cover was released. I'm pretty sure it was last year when this cover was released. We have Business Casual by B.K. Borison. So I don't love the Love Light Farm series as much as a lot of other people do. I think it's because I listen to them on audio, and the audio, like the narrators, just aren't the way to go with that series, I don't think. I think it's a series that you should like sit down and read. But I have enjoyed her books, and I'm excited. This is the last book in the series. I have not read Mixed Signals, I believe it's called, with the strawberry. I have not read that one, but I'm excited for Business Casual from what I've seen and the reviews and just like the reviews that I've heard about it. It seems like it's a winner, so looking forward to this one, and this comes out, like I said, July 16th. One of Flames by Tessa Hale. This is the last book in her Dragons Why Choose Shifter Romance series, and that I will be getting this one as an ARC ALC, and if I didn't say it before, it comes out July 19th. I am so excited for the conclusion for Hayden and the guys. I'm sad but excited, and I definitely just am hoping we get some more answers, and because she has done a really good job with building anticipation about the world and what's going on. We haven't really dove into it yet. We don't really know much about anything. I was really hoping we'd get some more answers in the second book, so I would actually like to see a mix of plot and romance, just because I feel like we got quite a bit of romance and development in the second book, so I'm hoping we get some action and just some more answers and world building and stuff, so I'm excited to read it. I have Cross the Line by Simone Saltini. I'm so sorry if I'm not saying that name right. And this comes out July 23rd, so I have an ALC of this from Ping Random House, but I believe this is an F1 romance, and I'm excited. I've only read one F1 romance, and it's definitely like a sport in romance books that I haven't read enough of, even though I know it's gotten really popular. So I'm excited to read this one, and hopefully like just make me want to read more F1 romances. I think I have another one on this list as well. Playbook by Rebecca Junshak. This comes out July 25th. I am so excited for this book. I really adored Burnout by her, and this is the second book in the series, and I just cannot wait. Okay, so I did forget a couple books because I've read them. I forgot to talk on them. So I have If You Give a Bride, a Billionaire by Anne Einerson. So this is the second book in this series. The first one came out earlier this year, and that one is Single Dad Nanny Romance. This is a marriage of convenience, two who get married in Vegas. I had the opportunity to beta read this, and I haven't read the finished copy yet, but I really enjoyed what I read, and if you like pining, then you will love this one, because our hero has been pining for his best friend's sister since they were young, but his best friend was like, nope, she's off lemons, and he just, you know, he never let anything happen between them, and it's years later, and they see each other in a bar in Vegas, and what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but not really when you get married. This was really fun. I really enjoyed this one, and if you like the marriage of convenience, forced proximity, angst, brother's best friend, then you really enjoy this one a lot. Next, we have Starting Line by McKay Marie. I've also read this one already, and this one comes out July 22nd. I cannot wait for everyone to read this one. This book is fantastic. It's one of my favorite books that I read this year. I can finally talk about it. Sports romance, and he's an Olympic swimmer, and our heroine is Olympic. She's a gymnast. Loved their romance. It was so fun, spicy. It was just such a good time. I cannot wait for everyone to read it. I know ARCs are coming out really soon if they're not out already when I edit this. So definitely check out McKay's Instagram to find out when ARCs are going to be available, because I highly recommend you pick this one up. It's a standalone, a great place to start. with McKay because it's not a part of any series or anything. So I just cannot recommend this one enough. Where We Ended by Ashley Munoz. So I read the second book in the series in June, which I will talk about in my wrap up. But I am very excited for this book. I really enjoying what I've read of the series so far. I think you need to read the third book in the series. So I definitely need to pick that one up before I read this one, which this one comes out July 26th, so we have some time. But this is the last book in her MC series, which is so sad. I feel like these books have come out so quickly, but it's been a really great series and I have thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been fun, it's been really steamy, and the romances have been angsty and just like a fun, good time. And if you like Gianna Darling's Motorcycle Club series, then you will absolutely love this one as well. We have Five Brothers by Penelope Douglas. This book comes out July 30th. So I cannot wait for this one. I don't know really what it's about. A girl and some brothers. I don't know. Some guys. Five guys. I don't know. But I remember me hearing about this book a while ago. And I was like, I'm going to read that. And now I don't know what it's about, but I don't care. I'm going to read it. Can't wait. I will be there July 30th. Last new release, I have Our Little Secret by QB Tyler. This book comes out July 30th. I am so excited for this book. Now, I have read, this is like a part of her like interconnected standalone series. It's just like the characters connect with each other, but you can read them out of order. It doesn't matter. It's truly a standalone series. I read technically the prequel novella. I read, which was like a holiday novella. She came out with it in December. I read that one, and that one she technically wrote second. And the first book in that series, I really need to read that one. Maybe I'll get to it before this one. And I know it's out on audio now, but this one has cheating in it. I haven't read a cheating romance in a long time, so that just sounds so good. I have some audiobooks. I'm adding like this little section into my TBRs. There's some audiobooks coming out that I want to read that, or they're releasing this month. So there are some books that I'm waiting on that are finally releasing this month that I'm excited to read. So the first one is Pole Positions by Rebecca J. Caffrey. And this comes out on audio on July 18th. So this book is already out, I believe, in physical copy, ebook, but the audio is coming out on July 18th, and this is an MM1 review by Maya Ariel. So I believe I had this on a TBR this year, but we're gonna actually get to it. This is a second chance romance. Like romance, this is a debut author, so I want to make sure to get around to read this one, but I've heard great things on Instagram about this one, so I want to add this one to my TBR, and I've heard some people say that it's a good book to read during the summertime, so I'm definitely going to be picking it up this month. Front Runner by Elsie Silver. So this is the third book in her Gold Rush Ranch series, the second book in the series. I believe it came out, the audiobook came out in May. I think I read that one in May. So I'm really excited for this one. I'm just really loving this series. It's really, really great, and she's releasing all the books on audio. And I have been really excited to read this one, and I can't wait to get to it. There are definitely more books on my TBR, but we are just going to stop there because, like I said, I have a very busy month, and I just don't know what all I'm going to be able to read, or if I'm going to be able to read anything. Once things get going, like I said, you guys will see there'll be a big change, probably like a month from now around this time. Well, so much for watching. Please let me know what's on your TBR for July. I would love to know. Let me know what I need to add to my TBR, because I don't need a bigger TBR or anything like that. So leave me like, I don't know, just like a beachy emoji for July. Leave me something like that for the emoji. And yeah, see you guys in my next video.